Alright, you guys, welcome back to Russell Family Reactions. We're here tonight to check out some more epic and incredible music with you. Who we have on deck for tonight is an artist that I've featured on the channel before, and I love his music. Can't wait to get back into it tonight. This one was heavily requested by a bunch of you guys in the comments section and as well over on Instagram. So, like I said, I'm really super stoked to check this one out with you guys. So we're going to go straight into the music. While we're waiting on that to come up, I would like to take this moment to welcome back all of my Israeli subscribers and followers. I would like to say shalom. And Russell Family Reactions worldwide premiere for SHWEKEY. The name of the song is "We Are a Miracle." Russell Family Reactions. Let's get this.
Israel must be wiped out and Jews.
You're my chip.
Every day we fight a battle. On the news we are the stars. As history repeats itself and makes us who we are. Hate is all
In the desert, we started out as slaves, made it to the motherland, and then came the Crusades. It's been so many years crying, so many tears. Don't you know, don't you really know? We are pushed to the ground. Through our faith we are found standing strong. The Spanish Inquisition wanted us to bow, but our backs ain't gonna bend, never then and never now. It's been so many years crying, so many tears. Don't you know, don't you really know? We are pushed to the ground. Through our faith we are found standing strong.
Wow. Okay. I'm sorry. I just really got lost in this video. One, it's very well done. It's very well pieced and put together with these images from throughout history. Really, really cool. I like that. This was very well thought out. And it's very impactful because it goes so well with the lyrics that he's singing. They just really mesh together really well and give you an overall visualization of basically a rough or a more simplistic detailing of the journey of the great nation of Israel. He's kind of just, giving the basics here. So absolutely incredible. Like I said, very, very impactful though. The lyrics that he has chosen to use are very emotional. It really does just tear at your heart though, because you know that behind these lyrics, what he's saying, what he's basically preaching in a sense is all true. Like this has been proven throughout history. It's like, well, that's why I say all the time, you guys, I mean, my heart goes out to you. It really does, because of all of the atrocities and just sheer hatred that you've had to deal with pretty much since the inception of the Israeli nation. It's just been constant invasion, war, hatred, just basically rinse and repeat cycle throughout the course of your nation's great history. And like I said, it breaks my heart, man. It really does, because y'all are such an amazing, beautiful, incredible people. You're God's chosen people. So anybody that goes against you is going against God, and that's not something that I can stand for. I'm sorry, I just can't. I will always support the nation of Israel, even if my nation doesn't do it. Okay. It's been drilled and just taught in Christianity, and we just have this really, or at least I do. I know some Christians are weird. I'm sorry about that, guys, but there are just there are certain sections and sects within the Christian religion that are weird, for a better word. They have very strange beliefs, and they have very strong, strange beliefs. And I don't understand why they have those beliefs, but anyway, absolutely amazing video. It's really gripping and just grabbing me emotionally, man. Like I said, my heart goes out to y'all so much. I pray for you constantly, because I know what you went through. I haven't lived through it, so I don't know it from a personal standpoint, but I know it from researching throughout the Bible, and throughout biblical history, even through historical history, the accounts and stuff that we learned in school, because we were taught at least when I was in school, a lot about the struggles of the Israeli nation and what y'all had to go through, all throughout history, and just the atrocities and everything is just unspeakable, unbearable, unimaginable, that somebody would treat another person that way. And like I said, much more in line of somebody that would treat God's chosen people that way. That's just beyond me. But with all that being said, like I said, absolutely beautiful, beautiful song. Let's get back into it.
We are a miracle. We are a miracle. We were chosen with love and embraced from above.
Yes.
We are a miracle. Extermination was the plan when the devil was a man.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But the few who carried on live the millions who are gone. It's been so many years crying so many tears. Don't you know, don't you really know? We are pushed.
This right here, just this rips my heart out. The things that your people went through throughout the Holocaust were atrocities that were unspeakable and unimaginable. Because like I said, we learned all about this in history when I took history in high school. We learned a lot more about it than I think we were supposed to, but it's because our teachers wanted us to know about what happened, because it was so evil. Just the way that y'all's people were treated, they herded you up like cattle and put you in trains and sent you to these concentration camps that your families were in, that were just absolutely awful and horrible. I mean, we saw videos from back then at that time. We actually had soldiers that spoke with us, that came in, that actually served in World War II and were a part of the liberation and the concentration camps. And they were telling us that they had no idea what was actually going on. They knew that your people was suffering, but they had no clue about the level of suffering that they were going through. And when this one guy, he was just so tore up about it. And even as long as it's been, when I was in high school, and like I said, he was a much older man. He was probably in his, I'd say probably in his 80s, late 80s, when he talked to us in high school. And he still breaks down and cries about it, because he said, if you saw what I saw, you would never, ever even think that could be possible, that another human being could do that to another human being. And he said it was all that they had to keep from just breaking down and crying, because they were trying to be there for the people that they were liberating from the camps. And I mean, they would They were taking their MREs and just setting them aside and giving them the MREs that the soldiers were getting from the United States government, so that they could have some nourishment, so they could have some food. And he said it just tore his heart out, and that's what it does that to us. I mean, just him sitting there telling us about his firsthand accounts from the war, our entire class cried. We had a class full of big football players. Okay. We all played high school football, and we cried like babies. That kind of stuff it's stuff that happens, and you really don't want to believe that it happened, but it happened, and it needs to be remembered. It needs to be taught, and they're trying to take that out of classrooms today. And I think that's a part of where a lot of the disconnect is, especially with the younger generation, as far as like the pro-Palestinian movement that they had in the college campuses over in the States earlier this year, and even in the past few months or so, because they don't know, they don't teach them, they have no idea what they're speaking against, what they're standing for, nothing. But with all that being said, you guys, like I said, this part it's reminding me a lot of that time, and it's making me tear up and just get all emotional. But it's something that you would need to be emotional about. If this doesn't rip you up and tear your heart out, there's something wrong. I don't care who you are.
Nation was the plan when the devil was a man. But the few who carried on live the millions who are gone. It's been so many years crying, so many tears. Don't you know, don't you really know? We are pushed to the ground through our faith, we are found standing strong. We are a miracle. We are a miracle.
Yes.
We were chosen with love and embraced from above. We are a miracle. Every day we fight a battle. On the news we are the stars. As history repeats itself and makes us who we are. Hate is all around us, but we'll be here to sing this song. We are a miracle. Embraced from above, we are a miracle. We are a miracle. Oh, we are a miracle. Through it all, we remain. Who can explain? We miracle. Through it all we remain. Who can explain? We are a miracle.
Wow.
Sing this song, sing
wow. Like I said, that was an absolutely beautiful and very emotional song. Especially for me, like I said, that just uh, like I said, out of everything that I've studied, out of everything that I've researched through the Bible, through the Old Testament, and like I said, even in just like just basically just history books that have historical accounts of the suffering of the Jewish nation as well. Um, the Holocaust is at the heart. That is the worst part of it all. Um, uh, well, yeah, yeah. I mean, even with um, the years that that the Jewish nation was enslaved to Egypt, to the Egyptians. Yeah, y'all dealt with a lot of atrocities and everything then until God sent Moses to liberate his people. Um, but it's kind of really hard because the things that were done during the Holocaust are just unspeakable. Just things that you would, like I said, you wouldn't think another human being can do to another human being. Especially God's chosen people. I don't understand how you can justify, how you can even begin to justify that. Uh, like I said, it breaks my heart. It does. Just thinking about all the people that lost their lives during the Holocaust, man, that was quite literally on the cusp of genocide. It just breaks my heart. But I'm gonna do it for this one tonight, you guys. Thank you so much for checking this one out with us. Once again, that was SHWEKEY with "We Are a Miracle." You heard it first right here on Russell Family Reactions, you guys. And as always, catch you on the flip side.